welcome to Demons and Wizards and Dragons and Fire, Wits Barbecue Edition.
Hey-o.
I'm Jonathan Long, filled with farts. We got Alan Cathy, filled with 2 heaping servings of a potato salad.
And the finest sweet tea the South can deliver.
They got some good sweet tea, that's for sure.
Filled with ribs, we got Colton Walker.
Oh, man, those ribs were muddy.
Now sipping on a after-meal chocolate milk, we have Shane Cathy.
Boy, howdy.
And, of course, filled with D&D ideas is Wally Delshar, our DM.
That's me. So Shane brought up an interesting question yesterday night that I feel like I need to express here. Who would win in a fight?
Oh, my God.
Conway Twitty or Unknown Henson?
That's a really good question.
Yes! I love this. This is great.
Well, Conway Twitty has really awful hair.
And not pretty.
No.
But if you
Neither of them are pretty.
No,
true.
yeah, they're not.
But Unknown
Traditionally-
is a vampire.
So here's the funny thing. I have an uncle named Terry. And
Great.
Who would win?
my Uncle Terry,
Unknown Henson.
No. So growing up, he couldn't grow a beard to save his life. And
Am I your uncle?
John is my uncle.
John's your uncle. Like that British slang.
So he couldn't. Here's the thing. He couldn't grow a beard. So my dad gave him the nickname Smooth. He also has hair exactly like Conway Twitty, so they called him Conway, and then they just combined the 2 nicknames. So he's forever known as Smoothway.
I thought you were going to say Conway Smooth.
I thought so too.
That's pretty good.
Or Smooth Conway.
I wish
honestly, like,
that was it. That would have been better.
Conway
Smoothway's
Smooth is pretty
Conway
good.
Smooth, that's a name right there.
in my opinion, Conway Twitty looks like the good version of Unknown Henson.
That's why it works.
Yeah.
Like the not
One's a
meth
vampire,
version.
the other one
right.
a vampire hunter.
Yeah.
Yes,
Vampire
exactly,
Hunter.
right.
Yeah.
But
If we're thinking about just like not vampire like the lore, we're just thinking like if those 2 dudes like were grocery shopping,
Right.
and they got in an argument about coupons,
Yeah.
who would win? I feel like
Unknown.
Unknown legit has a
I
knife
think
on
he's-
him always.
yeah,
I agree.
He's
At
a-
least in his boot.
Yeah, he's
At
a
the
grittier
very
person,
least in
for
his
sure.
boot.
He's the person that legit purchased one
Half
of those
of his songs are
boot
about
knives.
I ain't afraid of your husband, baby. I'm coming over tonight.
Yeah, most of his songs are about whipping butt.
Right.
Yeah.
I believe him.
That-
I think it would be a very interesting fight, but I do
I'd pay
believe
to see
that
it.
Unknown would come out on top.
I think Unknown Henson. He's got it.
Liquid chicken, baby.
There we go.
Baby, don't touch the trim.
Damn, that's good. All right.
Where do we leave off?
So you guys left off. You were just about to split up and go get potions and check out the sweet-ass library in town. So now, if I remember correctly, Daiko and Nick, you guys were going to go to the potion shop really quick, right?
Well,
Yes.
Daiko wants to go to the potion shop. Nick's just wanting to not think about what we went through last time.
He's
Bad therapist.
bad therapist.
Bad therapist, good therapist.
I think my impersonation of a country hick also sort of got under Nick's skin.
Yeah, like the
Quite a
entire
bit.
time he's just, why are you doing this?
I thought it was delightful, so that's why I did it. And
Right.
spoiler alert, I'm gonna keep doing that shit.
Oh, no. All right. Anyway.
So yeah, I want to go to the potion store.
I will begrudgingly follow.
Okay.
Okay. As you guys go inside the store, and you see that inside, it's a fairly standard. Push.
Sorry.
John keeps playing with his bust,
Sorry.
and it is distracting.
Oh god, I'm not usually the one to crack up, but that got me.
Well, Alan, I was wafting
You were
it.
wafting a fart into your face, and I thought you like grabbed your tits and was like, "Check it out, Alan."
And then I guess I did. Well,
Okay.
Justin
Okay.
is bust.
Oh boy.
So you go inside, and it's just like a standard apothecary shop, and there's a small brown satyr standing behind the counter.
let's see here. I don't know. You're the one that's in here, Daiko. What do you want?
So I think for our journey ahead of us, we probably need some health potions. So, Mr. Sater, sir, what's your name?
My name is Reggie.
Hey, Reggie.
Red.
Can you hook us up with some health potions? What you got available?
Okay, so basically, I have a normal healing potion. I've got a medium healing potion, and I've got a heavy healing potion.
Okay.
What would be the prices on those, sir?
We're looking at 4 gold pieces, 8 gold pieces, and 15 gold pieces apiece, respectively.
Okay. How many of the medium do you have?
The medium, I have 4 in stock in total.
Okay, great. Do you want to go half and half by all of them?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll tell you.
Do they come in half and half and not whole milk?
You're not here. Get out of here.
Can I cut it?
Just to write down what they do exactly, so
Yeah.
you remember. Medium health potions will give you 4d4 plus 4 when you drink it. Okay? And make sure to take out the 16 gold pieces apiece from each other.
Got it. All right.
He does have other potions, but if that's all you're interested in, then we'll jump back to the library guys.
I think we're probably good. Yeah. We good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't need anything else.
So, we jump back over to Ta-Leek and Milo. Now, you guys are standing at the steps of the library attached to the basilica here in town. And when you open up the grand doors into the library, you notice that the library itself resembles in architecture very similar to the cathedral itself, with much white marble with black trim on everything.
Are you saying it's like part of the church, or it's like an old church that just they turn into a library?
It is part of the church.
Okay.
They're attached to each other. But the church is its kind of its own entity, but they share a wall together.
Gotcha.
But the architecture is the same. They look like it was built about the same time. But you can tell, even though it's well upkept inside of it, it is extremely old.
Mm-hmm.
It just this is a pilgrimage site for a lot of people at the same time. So you see in this main room that there is 4 floors of books just in this main opening, and sitting in the middle of the room there is an old elf woman sitting behind a desk.
I have a library card, and I'd like to check out a book.
You can't read. Goblins can't read. I've never met a goblin that can read. You can't read.
Is there? I want to. Do I see like a? Not like a name badge, but like a name of like. Does she have not a name badge, but
A nameplate.
Thank you, a name plate.
Yeah, right there on her little nameplate. Her name is Pamela Silverskin.
Then I will say, Pamela Silverskin, I can read, and I want to check out a book, and I kind of move the card like on the table and push it towards her.
How did you know my name?
I read it.
No, did your friend tell you the fat? Did the little fat one whisper to you?
Milo's like turned around the other side with his finger stuck up his nose. And, like looks around like, huh?
He's the brains here.
Fine. My friend wants a book. I'm just this lonely servant. Can you please just take the library card and help me?
Okay. So she takes the card from you. She looks it over. She's like, wait, you got this from the stable master's home.
Yeah, he gave it to us. We helped him out.
How did you know that?
Oh, I know where all the library cards are.
How nefarious. Holy shit.
She just starts to like...
Smell the card.
I remember when I handed this one out.
The year was 3000. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, whatever. Yeah.
So, well, if he gave it to you, obviously he wasn't using it anyway. Well, what are you looking for? What can I help you with?
We're looking for a book of lesser deities, probably mostly forest gods, and the like.
You are? You can't read.
The fat one is.
Oh.
Ta-Leek is like, fuck this.
Yeah, I'm
fine.
I'm just playing along.
Well,
I feel like Ta-Leek's kind of enjoying it though.
so she's like looking at Milo. She doesn't really ever like look at you. She's just looking at Milo. She's like, well,
Oh, because goblins can't read most of the time. Okay.
Yeah, I'm
Okay, like I was like, what? Oh, okay, goblins can't read. All right.
so you want to know about some forest gods, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're gonna go down to the 3rd basement floor. There, you're gonna take a left. Then, by the 3rd bookshelf in the middle of the room, go towards the center of it. Turn 180 degrees. Go back the way you came. Turn right again.
I feel like her eyes went white, and she's just like,
This is perfect.
this is like divination she's doing right now.
This is perfect, like old person directions.
So then you'll find the book with the title Lesser Gods and Where to Find Them. It should be next to Shrubs and Divinity.
Milo's eyes light up.
Yeah.
Shrubs and divinity.
Don't ask me why.
I didn't.
Did not cross my mind, lady.
Thank you very much. We're gonna go ride the stairs.
Can I ask you why, little man, are you interested in the demigods?
The demigods.
The lesser.
What are those?
There's only one god now. Why do you want to know about fairy tales?
I have a very high fantasy imagination, and I'm writing a fan fiction.
Oh, you're a virgin.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Well, that's where it is. Go enjoy yourself.
Thank you, bitch.
No further questions
Yeah.
from the girl. She's like, all right.
So you two turn around.
She knows so much.
Milo like leans next to Lee's like, if we can find a way to kill this bitch,
Let's do it.
we might need to do that.
Milo is, he's
I think
turned
dementia will
darker.
get her first.
This is, I think it has.
Yeah.
It has.
Milo has become a darker person since being covered in blood in the last episode.
Oh yeah.
Oh god.
That was the trigger that made his alignment shift a little bit.
So you guys are getting towards the main staircase, which is located towards the front door. And at this point, Daiko and Nick walk in. And
Good God, look at this place.
Well, Daiko's here.
I hope you can read.
Okay, yeah, we're good.
Jesus.
Also,
Nick, you all right?
Nick's here.
Nick, you get.
I don't feel so hot. How are you guys?
I'm doing great.
I'm very insulted.
Ta-Leek just
I'm
doesn't
doing
even,
fine.
Like, he's good.
I've been very insulted by a mean old lady.
Okay, all right. Well, where are we doing?
Oh, Nick, could you go
you guys
cough
find
on
the
the
book?
mean old lady real quick, please?
I just want to leave, guys.
Okay. We'll do that in a minute. All right. Let's go downstairs.
Yeah.
I mean, are you okay? You need to like take a rest. You all right? Okay, all right. Let's go.
So
Ta-Leek's been walking. What are you talking about?
We have to like jog to catch up to Ta-Leek.
I think walking at a normal pace. I don't have the
We
biggest
have
stride.
to walk at a normal pace.
I have to
catch up
hop
with Ta-Leek.
downstairs, I think.
That's true.
Milo, push the little one down the stairs. Push little green down the stairs.
Little green, yes.
I am the little one.
Yeah.
So, much like any other basement or basement areas, even though the rest of the library is very well taken care of, you notice as you're going down, it's getting a little bit more dank. It's getting a little bit more,
Hell yeah, it is.
Where's that weed?
That's right.
a little bit more. You see some cobwebs and things like that. Just, things just aren't as upkept here. You get to the 3rd floor, and you follow the directions the best way you possibly can.
Whatever those fucked up directions with like degrees and latitude, whatever she said.
It's like the funniest part is like she gave us those incredibly like
Detailed.
complicated, detailed directions, and we like walk down the stairs. It's just
It's right on the left.
It's exactly like it's easy to find.
Yeah.
So you just walk in, you follow the directions, and you come across the book that you were searching for. Now, do you want to skim through it? Do you want to make sure there's no...
Yeah, I just want to skim through it, I guess.
let's look
I mean, I think with her weirdly knowledge of every book and library card, I think it's fine, but I want to look through it. Because I want to see if, like... Because I think the key is that we know where to... hence the name of the book, where to find them. Because I think we've been told by Karamis that I think we need forest gods because of roots.
Let's
Right.
skim the table of contents.
Let's just...
So you start looking through the book. You start skimming through, and you notice a few things about it. Some things peculiar. First of all, you see that...
I'm assuming this was written after the reign of Oberon. If it's... I don't want to jump ahead. I don't want to, like...
Yeah, that's actually a good question.
You'll see.
Okay. Yeah, sorry.
So you notice in the book a few things peculiar. The first thing that you notice right away is that in the index, where the name of Oberon would be, it's scratched out.
Oh, okay.
And when you go flip through the pages in the book, his section is completely torn out.
Or just like, covered over with whiteout.
He doesn't want us to find him, essentially.
It's
That or it's
torn out. The pages are torn away
they
from
don't
the book.
want it to appear as though Oberon is a lesser god.
Oh, that's a good point.
Or
Oh.
some Oberon fangirl has all the pictures in her locker.
Yeah,
she,
she's writing her own fanfic.
She's running her own fan fiction.
So that's
we look at who like. Sorry, who checked this book out before us?
It's like...
it was the
Susan.
librarian.
librarian.
It was Pamela Silverskin.
Yeah.
That bitch owes me an apology.
So in that book, you, besides seeing that everything mentioning Oberon seems to be missing entirely, you do notice that there is mention of many forest gods in the area throughout the continent, but it does not have any mention of Karamis. It seems as if hers were taken out of the book as well.
We did find her in a deep slumber, didn't we?
Yeah.
So.
I think this is better than
You're right.
nothing.
Yeah,
Taken
yeah,
out
for
or was
sure.
never there in the first place.
You don't see any mention.
Oberon was taken out, like scratched out.
Because like all the forest gods are kind of lumped into one section, and you don't
Gotcha.
see a mention of her at all.
Okay.
Okay,
In
so
that
it's
area.
not like her pages have been torn out
No,
as well.
you just don't
Got
see
it.
a mention of her. After you skim through the book, you do see the other things. Now, one last piece that you notice is the Balkan stone that you have
Ooh.
is mentioned in the book with direct correlation to a specific god.
Okay.
Located off the Sword Coast.
Okay.
Near the
Okay, yeah.
town of Saber's Edge.
Okay.
Oh.
I think
Who
we
is
kind.
it?
I think we sort of derive this because we know that the Balkanstone kind of breaks barriers or probably
Right,
seals
yeah.
them too.
Yeah.
And the
That's
reason
probably
why.
the reason it was there to begin with.
Yes.
Yeah,
Most
gotcha.
likely.
It is
Yeah.
attributed to the Forgotten God.
Oh, is there a name for this?
Oh, it's
forgotten
just
god,
like-
or is that it?
That is the title.
Capital F.
Yeah, Forgotten.
Yeah. Okay.
Zazoth.
Like the Forgotten. It's like the Forgotten one, essentially. The only thing that the text has to say about the Forgotten one is
Hey, don't move that Balkanstone. Probably.
the Balkan stone is imperative to stay
Oh yeah. So yes.
in that area, as well as what his sigil is. In which the sigil is a squid
Okay.
draped around an anchor. So,
Which is what Waleed would like to have tattooed on his arm.
Hey.
Gentlemen,
I thought you wanted a walrus fighting Barry White.
I wanted a walrus fighting a shark, and I wanted my nipples to be their eyes.
Oh, that's what it was. Yeah.
oh my
Yeah,
god.
that's right.
So you just don't have no cares in the world, do you?
It's gonna be on my chest. No one's gonna see it.
No, they won't. Because no one's going to do that.
No one would care to look.
No one's gonna see. Never mind.
Never mind. That's
Just between friends alone, how many times we've seen you naked?
You've seen one of my testicles.
I
Twice.
don't want.
twice?
When did you see it a second time?
At the apartment.
Oh, gee, this book sure is useful.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. Woolly naked is such a hot topic.
And you guys brought it up.
We
not
talk
me.
about it way more than we should.
I'm hot.
See it
Like during
That's
our
just,
podcast.
You're naked more than you should be, is the thing.
You haven't seen it. You
true.
can't complain.
That's true.
Colton, don't look.
Okay.
All right.
We
so,
this is who wants to hold on to this book?
I will.
Okay.
Yeah.
Milo wants us to check out the book that was beside it.
Oh, okay. The
Shrubs and Divinity.
Shrubs and
Shrubs and
Divinity.
Divinity. Of course he does. Yes.
So you're looking through Shrubs and Divinity. You notice something that you can figure out how to make small topiaries.
I'm stealing this book.
But there's also a step-by-step guide in it on how to enchant said topiaries to be sentient.
I am really stealing this book.
Yeah.
Take it away from him.
that's what we need. More little green guys.
Does it say anything? Is it like informative in any way on how to like grow bonsai trees,
I thght you were going to say cigarettes.
I did too.
cigarettes, bonsai cigarettes?
Yes and no.
Dang.
I'm still stealing this book.
Okay.
And I put it in my backpack.
Okay. So, you guys,
Can I find a book on the lost art of creating
Rolling cigarettes.
Of rolling cigarettes.
Well, if you already know it, you know it.
I mean, yeah, I know how to do it, but I don't know if they make like the paper or anything.
you just kind of need tobacco.
I need tobacco.
You
man.
can use any paper to roll.
Does tobacco not exist anymore in the future? Is that why they're gone?
Oberon says
Why are they gone?
no to tobacco.
No to tobacco.
I want to look for a book that talks about the adventures of Horny Gold.
Oh, no.
That's not on this floor.
Ah, okay, fine.
That'll be in the pirate section, 3rd floor.
That's a good.
Let's.
So, you guys,
Reading is fun, and everyone at home should do it.
Exactly.
that's how we play this game. We had to read a book.
Yup.
Well,
John had to read a book.
Yeah.
All right.
Alrighty.
all right. I think we're done here.
Yes. So, you guys are making your way back up the staircase. And Nick is currently in the lead because he's got them long strides, even though he's not feeling the best.
Yeah.
He's still striding further than
Still
you
got them
little
long
stubby
legs.
boys.
Yep.
And
I've decided that I'm gonna start calling my nicknames for Ta-Leek and Milo are gonna be Little Green and Little Round.
Oh, yeah.
Not short round.
No, Little Round.
Okay.
so
Still insulted.
So Milo's going to be hanging out in the back because it's stairs. He's fat.
Still insulted.
Wow.
I need you, Mr. Stout, to make me a DC, or make me a.
Don't tell him the safe.
Make me an intelligence saving throw.
Oh, 19.
Damn. 19.
19. You succeed, but you still take some damage on a fail.
What's happening to me?
on
What's happening to me?
Okay, you're gonna take 6 damage, and then let's see what I do to your brain. What was your intelligence based at, Mr. Stout?
Solid 10 with no modifier.
Okay, so you are now completely stunned.
Stunned. Like
His intelligence has been wiped away.
Oh.
He has 0 intelligence now.
And the rest of us, do we notice?
With
like,
a roll of
that he's
19?
been-
As long as he gets any damage in, it gets to work. Yeah.
Okay.
So do we notice that Milo is stunned back there, or do we just keep walking? Because we're going back up the stairs, right?
Yes.
Jelly-brained.
Out of the basement.
Jelly Brain, you don't notice.
Okay. All right, we'll keep going.
But Mr. Stout starts to...
Spaghetti!
He just starts screaming random words.
Yeah.
He's coming... Okay.
His last thought.
He vocalizes his last thought
Here's
when it
the
was
thing.
in his mind.
He shouts
Spaghetti!
this, and none of us blink an eye. We just keep walking.
I've heard him say squash out loud once. I didn't know
Right?
that.
Yeah, none of us even hesitate. He can yell this, and we just keep going
Like I have some kind of crazy.
because
tick.
this is fairly normal.
So, you guys are... Stop with them titties.
Sorry.
They're nice.
Oh, God.
So, Milo starts to see his life being played out like a movie through his own eyes, in a way. But,
It's more like a romantic comedy.
and he can't control himself.
It's like Ratatouille. Sorry, that's the last one.
And he Milo starts moving his way towards the party.
Mm.
And that's where he stops and he doesn't look right to you guys. Something seems completely off. His eyes seem dead,
Yeah.
but he's not dead.
Where are we at this point? Are we
So,
up the
I
stairs?
think
or are
we're still on the
still on the
stairway.
staircase?
And that's when you see Milo's mouth open and you hear this voice come out of it.
Oh shit.
It's not Milo's. It's very deep, very rumbly sounding, almost unnatural in its sound. And it says to you guys, "Stop snooping."
Well,
Have we been snooping? We looked for a book.
stop snooping.
Hey, get off my lawn.
Also, Milo, why are you telling us this?
I am not your friend, Milo. I've come here to tell you that what you're doing is just going to hurt the world. Isn't everything better now than when it was in your time?
Yes, it is, but we liked it bad, so we're trying to fix it.
Why? Let it be. I could have came to kill you, and I haven't yet.
So, my plan is, I want to invent funnel cake in the past. And become super fucking rich. And I can't do that unless I go back to the past.
Well, you couldn't do that until I split your soul in half. So I think you owe me one.
Oh shit. Oberon? Get out of Milo, you bastard!
I'm not in Milo.
Get out of Little Round. Spaghetti.
Yeah.
Just flailing his arms around.
Well, the reason why,
Spaghetti.
Ta-Leek said, we liked it bad, I think it's I think we see that this is better, but there's this nefarious, it's
Yeah.
not good,
Right.
but it's
There's,
good.
It's too perfect.
It's too perfect.
There's something sketchy about it.
What's up with your kids, though, dude? Kids here are a little...
Oh, we'll take care of them.
Whoa, wait, what? What are you gonna do?
They'll be like everyone else, but if you want your friend to stay alive, I urge you to end this quest. And with that, the voice stops, and Milo seems to come to.
Spaghetti.
Meatballs!
It's like Frosty the Snowman. Happy birthday! Every time he comes back to life.
What do we do with this?
What you notice sticking out a little bit of his ear, crawling the rest of the way in, is a small creature crawling into his brain.
I would like to use Mage Hand and I rip it out.
Not
Is that-
even like gently.
No.
Like just Ta-Leek is violent about this.
Yeah. Like a Band-Aid.
Yeah.
When you're healing a scab, it's
Rip it off.
just rip it off.
Rip something out of your brain. It's the
Yeah.
same concept. Yeah. The faster you do it,
Wait, should I do this? I'm committed. I'm ripping it out.
All right. You do that. You just rip it out of his ear.
Yeah.
And now Milo is going to suffer a permanent loss of 1 intelligence point.
Ow.
I have a 9 intelligence. Do I have a -1 now?
Yes, you do.
Yeah, you do.
For the next day.
okay.
Okay,
all right.
it's okay.
Okay. All right, yeah. So what's this thing that you just pulled out?
It looks
What?
like a little brain with legs.
Does it have
And it's
little
just
bat
scurrying about, just trying to, like, crawl into one of you.
Oh.
But it's being held by the mage hand.
I'm gonna shoot it with my wand.
Before you do, you just start hearing it talk to you telepathically. It's like, wait, hold on, man, I'm cool.
You're cool. What do you mean?
Look,
We just heard the narrator say you were trying to get into one of our brains.
whoa. That's meta, man.
Don't matter game, man.
Don't meta game, man. Look. I'm just here. Oberon sent me. What do you want?
Hey, man.
Just leave me alone, okay? I'll be your friend. What do you want? I can help you out. I can take someone over for you.
I like a friend.
Why are you gonna betray Oberon?
I don't want to die. And you're more of a threat to me right now than he is, because he's not here.
I'm gonna use my
You gonna do insight?
my insight on
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. I'm thinking long term we could like stick him in a jar or something like that, and maybe hang on. To him.
Ta-Leek is like a brain in a jar. Kind of fits his
Yeah,
aesthetic.
exactly.
Whoa, is that my brain?
Yeah. You're right.
16.
16. So he's telling you the truth. He's more afraid of you than Oberon right now.
Right now.
Yeah.
Do we buy a jar? Why do I want a brain in the jar so bad right now?
You're a goblin. That fits your. Yeah, that's your thing.
Just
I'm gonna have my wand on him, and I'm just gonna stare at him. I'm just gonna be like, all right, I don't care. You guys do whatever you want. I'm just gonna turn around and start walking.
Damn,
And
Nick.
that, I guess. Bye.
yeah.
So he keeps. Nick just walks up the stairs.
I assume I have my bag, so I'm just gonna like mage hand him into like the bag and just kind of like.
Do you want to put him in a bag? I think just
I'm gonna
hang
put him in the
on.
bag, and then I think on the way out I'll like buy a jar.
Put little mage handcuffs on him.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Cuffs, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to keep.
Let's keep him restrained until we get him in a jar.
Yeah, I think on the way out because we're leaving now.
Yeah.
Yes.
I feel kind of funny, guys.
You'll be right. You'll be right.
You'll be okay.
Me too, kid.
Ta-Leek is just sort of like enthralled by like, hey, I got like
Right.
a trick up my bag.
A brain up my back.
Yeah, I think how much would be a jar big enough?
You got it.
Okay, that's
Okay,
it's.
great.
I figured it'd be minuscule.
Let's
enough.
just say it's like within the supplies that you bought, you're just going to eat like a thing of pickled eggs and then you
Great.
throw it in there.
Yeah. Perfect. Hell yeah.
So you're going to check out this book.
Yeah. Let's
Yes, I.
So you go and you, Ta-Leek, you hand the librarian the library card and the book. She's like, how'd you know which one to pick?
I mean, you gave me instructions.
You can't read.
Hey! Daiko gets super offended.
Hey, no. It's the fat one led me.
Oh, okay.
He's teaching me how to read. Can we get going?
We got there.
What happened?
We got there.
He sneezed too hard.
Oh, that happens to me sometimes. I pee. All right, you guys have a good day.
All right, thank you.
I'm taking this book too.
What?
Why did you?
Wait!
Damn it!
Wait.
Wait a minute.
She gets very firm. You leave that book one book at a time per card.
Her eyes turn wide again.
It's like that what's her name from Lord of the Rings when she?
I
gets,
can't.
like,
I know exactly what you're talking about. I can't remember.
Yeah, what's her name?
Asriel, or what is it?
Lord of the Rings.
Oh,
Galadriel?
Galadriel.
Yeah,
That sounds
when
about right.
She like starts getting scary powerful.
Yeah.
Instead of a Dark Lord, you would have a queen.
More beautiful and terrible. Okay, continue.
So you're dumb and you just like set it out.
-1, man.
So how are we gonna steal this book, or are we just gonna?
Yeah, so I dramatically grab the book from Milo, and I say, "Give me that!" And I like grab it and snatch it and sling the book behind my back, and there's a stack of books on this desk, and I hit it. As I'm hitting this, I swap out the book with the horny gold book that I wanted to steal earlier, and I use sleight of hand to like hide the book that Milo wants. So I've got the book on me, and I'm stealing this book.
I think you have to
from
make a
Milo.
roll first before you even.
Yeah. Let's see if I
That's
can
the
pull this
plan.
That's the
Sleight of
plan.
hand.
off. Right, that's the plan.
Come on. Milo needs to read.
It could be.
Plus,
She's old.
15.
Hey, that's pretty good.
So
You got a good dex.
she does. She's like, why would you throw the book?
I'm so sorry. I'm really clumsy. There's a pile of books that I just went flying because I smacked a
Pick them up and
Okay.
then leave.
Okay, here. I like gather them all into a pile and put them on
We
the
are from
desk.
France. Sound like the Coneheads.
I've never seen it.
It's fantastic. Anyway,
Okay, I'm sorry. You guys ready to leave?
let's get out of here.
All right, let's go.
All right, so you guys get the 2 books, greatest heist of the century.
We get out the door and I pass the book to Milo. I'm like, I got you, little buddy.
Yay.
So you get outside,
Same height.
and first thing you notice about the town, since you've been snooping around, there's soldiers here where there wasn't before.
Oh, that's more so for us to just get the fuck out of here.
It's time to let's hop on them horses and get the hell out of here.
Where'd all those dudes come from?
I scoot Milo. I just like pick him up. I'm like, I don't have time for him to like figure this out right now.
Just gonna get on the horse here. Just get on the horse.
Okay.
I'm
He's
gonna,
becoming a horse.
Nick shakily gets on into the wagon seat. We do have a wagon, right?
Yeah,
Yes, we do have a wagon.
We
I
have
thought it was a
some
wagon. The
horses
guy
and
gave
stuff.
us a wagon, right?
So Nick's
If
on
we
the
do or
wagon.
don't, it's retcon that we do now.
I'm pretty sure we have a wagon.
I'm pretty sure the guy gave us one.
Yeah.
When we
Yeah.
got supplies and
The
stuff, we
farmer.
got some
Yeah.
horses and ponies and a wagon.
Okay, so you guys board your wagons. You do it quickly as possible.
I put Milo up there.
You throw
I think we
Milo up
put
there.
Sick Boy,
Sick Boy and Milo on the wagon,
and then
and then we like gather the ponies and horses.
Yeah.
We're heading out.
yeah, like Wild West.
Wild West.
I'm
into the sunset.
yeah. I was like, what tune is this?
Except you're going into a ravine, so there's no sunset.
Milo knew that one.
You're heading into the ravine. The path is pretty wide after the first like couple hundred feet. It widens up to be pretty big. You pass by the cave with the skulls in front of it. You see those dead bodies where you left them.
Yeah,
No one's been back out there.
nobody's done anything to those. They're still there.
Bash and Dash are waving you by.
Milo's
waving back.
Yeah. I killed your friends.
Bye.
And you guys are starting your journey to the spine of the world. Now, about a few hours have passed. Nick, I'm going to need you to make a constitution saving throw, because it doesn't look like you're doing too hot anymore.
Oh boy! Just D20. Do I do like disadvantage or something on this or? Oh, okay. I was just asking.
It's just a base, I
You
assume.
might want to do disadvantage on this. You're getting really sick.
Yeah. They were both sevens.
Nope. No,
one was a 17.
17.
Well,
and 7.
17, but you're
Oh,
getting
I
that.
thought they were both 7s. Okay, I was like,
Well, you're getting
wow.
that 7.
That's gonna be a grand total of. Why can't I find it?
It's 9.
You're not wearing
Yeah,
your
9.
glasses.
I just could shut up, Alan.
So Nick is starting to fade. He's
Hey guys, can I catch tuberculosis from this guy?
It's not contagious.
Oh,
You
good.
idiot.
Actually, isn't it highly contagious?
Yeah, I think it is.
No, it's not.
I think.
Not mine anyway.
What do you mean not yours?
Shane almost
and with that, Nick is dead.
What? Nick, like,
I'm just gonna slowly slump off the back of. Sorry, I'm just gonna slowly slump off of the wagon
Jesus,
down to
Nick.
the ground, I guess.
So I stop the pony I'm
Yeah.
on, and I like hop off and go to like check on Nick.
Ta-Leek has problems stopping the other pony.
Yeah, because he's so small.
Yeah, I think I have to mage hand the rein with also my hands to kind of fully stop.
Oh my god. Okay.
So,
So I go check
what
on
do you
Nick
guys
and
do?
he's dead? That's what you're telling me?
No,
He-
you gotta check on me first.
I did check on you.
I thought you didn't yet.
He said, and with that, Nick is dead.
I was being because Shane was leaning back.
Yeah, well, yeah, but no one could see that.
Things aren't going good for Nick.
So I'm
though.
going to check
That-
on Nick.
Yes.
Does he need a new brain? I got one.
But that's mine.
Nick looks like he's in really rough condition.
Okay.
Jokes are off the table right now.
Right. Jesus. Okay.
They're on the plate.
You need a smoke? You want some vape?
Give me. I got 2 left. Give me one of them.
Cilantro 100s?
Yeah, that's
All right, I got you.
Just
Now,
my
light
hands
it
are
up.
just shaking in a frantic to try to light up a.
I put it in your
A
mouth and
match.
light it for you.
Oh yeah, that's the ticket.
So I give Nick a smoke, and he stabilizes.
I think that's the coffee to him. I
I'm
guess.
like, man, are you good to keep going? Like, what's the deal? What do we do for you?
Guys, I'm gonna be fine. Don't worry about it. Just let me lay. Just let me lay down in the. What?
It's a wagon.
Wagon.
That's it. Yeah, one of those. I'll take one. And I'm just gonna close my eyes for a minute. All right.
So I'm putting you in the back of the wagon. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay. I put Nick in the back of the wagon, and I guess we keep going. Milo, keep an eye on him.
And I feel like.
Which one?
Ooh, boy.
Good.
Oh man.
Ta-Leek, keep an eye on him.
All right.
All right.
You should have made the same joke, but out of asshole.
I know. Thought about it.
No, Milo just needs
I
to
feel like
know.
when you ask that, it was like, Tilly could be like, "Are you sure?" In the sense that, like, oh, I think this motherfucker's gonna die in like a minute. Like I'm not saying like I'm not gonna do it. I'm saying it's like,
Yeah.
what's the point?
Oh,
But
Ta-Leek's an asshole.
Tilly's kind of an asshole.
well, he is a goblin.
All right. Yeah. So you're keeping an eye on him. We're
Yeah.
continuing.
I'm
down the
gonna
road,
like,
whatever.
you know, try my best.
So those soldiers, were they like following us or anything? Like you brought that up and then we left. Like,
Well, I was gonna get to some
Yeah.
stuff. I
Okay.
just the Nick was getting sick.
Yeah.
all right,
to
Nick's
come
getting
up.
sick. And
Nick is loaded up. What you guys notice behind you, because you've only been traveling, like I said, a few hours now. There is echoing off the inside of the ravine, coming up towards you guys. It sounds like multiple voices. Sounds like
in front of us or behind us?
behind you.
Ah.
Now, you've obviously where you're sitting, you don't know who it is, but it is oddly suspicious that there's voices coming from behind you.
Yeah.
And soldiers just randomly appeared in
Yeah.
town.
Yeah. Of course.
Oh God, we got a sick guy and a real dumb guy.
Should I ask who's
And
there?
a brain. And
No, no, Milo, don't say
And
anything.
brain. It's like the credits of the
Forgot
show
about the brain.
is gonna be
The-
like
now-
now introducing brain.
The little brain could like sabotage
Can we
us
call
right now.
brain? Can we call the brain, since we put him in like a pickle jar or something? Can we call him Pickles? I want to call the brain Pickles.
I like the name Pickles.
Yeah.
I think the DM has spoken.
I like the name.
Are you writing down Pickles?
He is writing down.
Damn it.
Pickles.
I was just gonna call him Brain, but I guess I'll put.
Pickles the brain.
Pickles the brain.
With feet.
Wait, what's he actually called?
He didn't have a name.
No,
Okay.
no, I meant like the what he is.
An intellect devourer.
Intellect devourer. Okay.
Oh boy. All right. What do we want to do?
This is
do
a
we
lot
want to?
better if it was a sexier name.
Do we want to kind of?
Pickles is sexier?
Than intellect devourer? That's like a mouthful.
Okay, that's fair.
Pickles
Sleek.
is by no means sexier. It's easier to say.
I mean,
Yes.
you could do some sexy things with pickles. Tell us about those soldiers.
Yeah.
So,
We assume they're behind us.
Do we want to? Okay. Do we want to like?
I mean, you don't
pull
know.
the-
You don't even know how. I mean, from what Nick can tell you with his, even though in his weakened state, he's still able to use his detective skills, because you never forget to let you. He can kind of gauge where they are from the echoes coming through the ravine, and he's able to tell you that there's still at least about like half an hour behind you in terms of travel time. They left right after you, but not right after you.
Right.
They still had to have time to mobilize and
So
everything
we're-
like that.
Right. In this ravine, sound echoes quite a bit, and we can. Okay, I got it.
This is a big. I mean, think you're basically walking the floor of the Grand Canyon, essentially.
Yeah.
So, this is huge.
Well, what do we do? Do we want to
Set an
up
ambush?
That's what I'm thinking.
Is there anywhere to hide?
Are we in a position to set up an ambush? We've got a sick fella.
For visual speaking, we're essentially in the Grand Canyon, as you said.
Yes, but imagine
But we're on the bottom.
you're on the bottom. But instead of like dirt, rock, imagine everything's more of like a sleek, dark blue, black kind
Okay.
of look.
Okay.
It's just for the aesthetic.
Okay.
Okay.
Here's a terrible idea that I had. What if we just get out of or deep down in this ravine? What if I give the horses spider climb and we just get up? What if we just I give these horses spider climb.
Um.
And
This is the best thing that's ever happened to me.
Okay. What I want to know though is like the wagon. Can you
They
give the wagon spider climb?
no, so it might be a little rocky.
Oh, you'll probably lose all your stuff.
Well, yeah, that's
We don't need.
we
To...
got
worry,
rope.
guys. I'll hold on.
We got rope. We got pickles.
That Pickles the brain.
We can string things up like
Okay,
they used to do
I'll
in
just.
olden times.
Probably not the best idea, but I'm writing that down in
Wait, hold on.
ideas for later.
Okay.
I love it.
We could just take the stuff that we need and leave the wagon, and then ride the horses up, and then when they come and inspect the wagon, and then
We drop a horse
go
on 'em.
off, we drop the horse on 'em. We can just ride the horses back down.
We drop
I don't
a
want him to-
fucking horse
I don't
on
want him
top
to-
of these people.
I don't want to. Oh boy, I don't want to leave the stuff because I don't want them to like torch it before we can get to it.
No, that's why I said we take of anything of
Oh,
value
okay.
in our wagon.
what about all the food?
Yeah, I feel like we can't.
Yeah, we need
I
that stuff
guess.
for the.
They'll probably try and take it.
Can we hide it anywhere?
I was about to say, is there anywhere like
Caves.
we're in a
Caves
we're
and
in a
stuff,
ravine. There's plenty of crevices or caves or something.
Someone
hide
make
the
a
card
quick
somewhere?
check that's not Nick because he's in the back of the wagon.
So I got a 14. Can I see anything?
Okay, you see that there's an outcropping a little bit further up the ravine that may look like it's leading into further back into a cave.
Okay, let's go there. Unless you guys want to keep looking.
I'm great.
Yeah, let's go.
I'm fine. I think
Any of you guys hide our tracks because if we're gonna hide, we gotta hide our tracks.
That's a good point.
so. I think we have time to prepare.
I
How
can-
big is this entrance to the?
Here's the thing. I'm going to go with all the sick and dumb boys and like all the equipment and stuff and hide it in that cave or whatever. I need you to stay behind and like hide the tracks. You know what I mean?
I
take
feel
a-
like it sounded like you were splitting a bigger like. I'll just take these people and you guys over there, but you guys is just me.
You and Pickle.
Okay. Okay.
I need to.
I'm saying I want to ask.
I need Ta-Leek to like cover our tracks.
I can do that real quick.
Yeah, just I don't know, like wizard up a palm branch.
Prestidigitation. I guess I can
Like,
reset
yeah,
it.
you could do that like a tiny,
Yeah.
Like
How-
sift
Gust of
it
wind.
or something. Sift it
How
around.
big is the entrance to this cave?
Big enough for a wagon and a half.
Okay. I was wondering if I can use an illusion to sort of just make
Like-
it look
like a
like
wall.
just
Make
make
it
it look like a wall, and we kind of wait it out.
That's an awesome idea.
That's a good idea.
that, yeah.
Let's do that.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
Roll a fart check to make sure you don't blow it.
Okay, and let me see.
Oh God.
That sounded like you shit yourself.
Yeah.
I didn't.
Does it smell like it?
No, it just sounded horrible.
Yes!
All right. So you guys are in the cave.
Yeah, so we got the wagon and horses, and all of us are in the cave, and we covered our tracks.
Now I got a question about minor illusion.
I'm not using minor illusion. I'm using
Major illusion.
major illusion. I'm using one of my warlocks
Very
invocations.
rare should be fucking expensive. Or
Oh, that's a little note from earlier. Misty Visions, which I can cast Silent Image at will. So I'm going to read it here, and then you can decide if this is going to work or not. I create an image that's no larger than a 15-foot cube. It appears in an occupied spot that lasts for the duration. It's only visual. If any pass through it, it's an illusion. It appeared to be illusion. I can use an action to move it. And a creature that uses its action to examine the image can determine that it's an illusion with a successful investigation check against my spell save DC. So if they feel like, let's check around here, and they're looking at stuff, if they really investigate that like area, they can see if it's like, hey, this is an illusion. But I that's why I asked about the space.
In terms
It's
of
15
space,
foot.
In terms of space, you'll be fine.
Okay.
So is that the plan?
I think that's the plan. We're just gonna.
I'm also if you guys want, I'm gonna use my minor illusion, just kind of do a little flourish, and make a sound out like more down the ravine that sounds like, like a horse and wagon,
I like it.
like rumbling.
Is
and
that
making
further
noise.
down?
Further,
Yeah, further
down,
down.
yeah. So it
Like
can
past
echo,
us.
and so it can echo throughout.
Okay. I'm just worried that they're gonna go ahead of us, and then we're just gonna like. Well, I guess we
I
come
don't
behind
think
them.
They're gonna come this far and be like, I don't want to go forward anymore.
That's true.
And turn around.
That's true. Okay, that's. Well,
I like
that's.
the idea of them passing us. At least we know we'll see them and know what we're getting
We
into.
can follow their tracks. Okay, let's do that.
Either way, it's like they'll find us, and we have to fight them, or they pass us, and we have to fight them later. Either way,
Let's let's do
And we
that.
could have the advantage then.
right?
Yeah, that's what we're
This
doing.
is a good plan.
Okay. So
Cover the tracks.
you cover the tracks,
We go in the cave.
and
Silent image.
Silent image. Wall.
Part of the wall.
And then I'm gonna use my sounds to make it sound like we're still going further down the thing.
okay. So you do all that. You start hearing the voices getting closer and closer, and then you see a small troop of about 9 soldiers.
Oh yeah, it's like a one-way mirror.
We
Oh,
can
yeah.
see through it, but then
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got it.
So there's about 9 soldiers walking closer. And then you see the 10th one towering above all of them. He's wearing just mithril armor, somewhat in more the shape of like a samurai shogun style with the plates and things like that, as opposed to just like plate mail.
Yeah, okay.
And he's wearing a giant horned helm that's all gold and red as well. And he's got a mustache, a big white
he's
mustache
just
mask.
so handsome.
I can dig it.
All right.
So, and he stands about 8 feet tall.
It's a big boy.
That's a big one.
Oh, that's big.
So, and at his side, he has he has a Masamune and a katana.
That is also big.
Jeez.
So-
Okay.
He's a big
Big swords for a big fucker. Yeah.
Yeah, got it.
So he's walking, and the bannerman in the front has the sigil of Oberon on his his banner.
That's good to notice as well.
I feel like we're all like sweating a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As they're passing, we're like,
Nick in particular is pale in the face and sweating.
I feel like I'm
and
holding.
trying to hold back coughs.
I feel like I'm holding silent image, and I'm also just like covering your mouth.
This troop of soldiers walk past you, no one thinking anything of it, just continuing on, like, oh, there's sounds up ahead. I bet they just kept moving. We'll catch up to them. Don't worry, that kind of chatter. But the silent giant moves a slower pace behind them,
because he's a giant.
and he walks until he gets to where you guys are hiding.
Okay. I want to use Hex. And fun thing about Hex, I can cast it onto somebody, and they don't know that they're under the influence of it.
Okay.
I'm going to Hex his intelligence, so that any kind of skill save he tries to use with intelligence, he'll have disadvantage on.
Okay. Is there anything I do against that, or does Hex just work?
Hex just works.
Okay.
Okay, like, first I would, when I see him look at us, I would cast it then. So, like, when he's, like, crunching over rocks walking towards us, I could just whisper it, because it is a verbal spell.
Right. So you've got it at the ready right now.
Yeah,
Like, okay. Just in case we need it.
In case he comes over here and notices.
So pretty much, if he wants to do that investigation check, it has disadvantage.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you already cast it.
Yes.
Okay, I just want that verification.
Oh, okay. So you did cast it. I got
Yeah,
you. Okay.
You were able to cast it, and it doesn't seem like he heard you reciting the spell.
I think it does have like a 15 feet. It has like 90 feet range. So it's
Yeah,
like
it's got a decent range. Yeah.
So if you're whispering it and he's 90 feet away or whatever,
it's,
I'm pretty sure I can whisper something from up to 90 feet and no one would hear me.
He's going to stare straight into the cave,
but it's just the wall.
but just the wall.
But
yeah, okay.
staring at us.
yeah, and he just looks like he's just tilting his head, examining it.
We're all sweating harder than ever.
Milo is extremely nervous,
He's not really sure why, though.
and the cheese is upsetting his stomach.
Nick is
I feel
doing-
like I'm holding silent image, and I hear like a small. This is just storytelling. Small gurgle in your stomach, and I'm like
I thought
giving you the meanest.
I thought you were gonna say like you heard like a chip bag just.
No,
chips rustling.
just
I eat when I'm nervous.
It's like no, no. But
Thanks for wadding up my character sheet there, Colt.
It was for the podcast.
yeah, but yeah.
So
Milo rips a small fart.
is this canon?
Shut up.
Alan,
No, it can't be. Alan?
Alan, shut up. D&D is about storytelling.
okay.
Yeah, I can't wait to get murdered by this army now. Because stupid farted.
Because stupid farted.
Milo farts. All right, I guess it'd make for a good story.
It's just
Let's
like-
do it. Damn it. We have gone through the effort.
And
Let's
now,
just
we,
recap.
now we all have to roll
We have gone
constitution
through the
checks
effort
not to laugh.
Of hiding everything we have in a cave. And
This is
Also
the movie
hiding the
scene.
cave.
This is the movie scene.
hexing the person who sees it.
This Nobunaga motherfucker is looking right at us.
Yes.
And then we hear like a gurgle from your stomach. We all like look at you.
Yeah.
And then we're all
He's squatted down
all
behind
like-
one of the wagon wheels.
We're all
and we're
like,
no.
No.
And then you just like do this like face of pleasure and pain, and it's just like the movie slows down, and so it's just like a audio slow fart, and we're all like, no. Yeah. To DM now.
If you wish.
You fart.
Just a little one.
Just a little like, and the
Man, you don't know.
that's not what I was expecting. The
None of us were.
Shogun looking guy
Yeah.
stops and he's like, he perks up and he's like,
People
What
can't
the
see
hell
you
was
looking-
that?
People can't see, or people can't hear you looking
and
around.
then he starts wafting it towards his
He
face.
smells it.
And then he behind the mask you just hear and he just shakes his head and starts walking off.
Oh, God, we narrowly
Christ.
escaped that.
What really happened though is that Milo and the Shogun actually farted at the exact same time.
Yes.
So and that's
Hey, Alan,
so
you get
he's
inspiration.
now out of eye shot and
Earshot or eye shot? Which
But-
one?
Whatever.
Visual shot.
He walks away.
He walks away.
and rejoins his troop.
But then he stops and realizes, wait, everyone enjoys their own brand. I didn't like that. And so he comes back.
I've had some bad ones.
Yeah, that's not always true.
Yeah.
All right, so
I think we're just gonna wait until, I don't know, how long do we wait? Nightfall.
So we saw, the good thing is we saw all of them. We know their cards.
Yeah.
obviously at this, I mean, you minor illusion stuff's gonna drop by now, right?
I can do it at. It's.
We can
Kicked
hold it.
into high gear.
So we
You want to
can.
know the fun thing though? This hex is still on that guy. It follows him.
Oh, great.
Like
The totally rolls.
I think there's a range where for me to cast it, but once I've cast it, he stays hexed until I cast it.
It's a
again.
10-minute concentration
Yeah.
silent image, and I can legit
Okay, cool.
do it at will.
Well, if it's nighttime, things are different now.
Things are different, and
Times have passed.
times have passed. Like I'm saying, I think like we wait until like
They're clearly gone.
they're clearly gone, and that I can drop it, and then we can start like.
Okay.
So I think we need to just like I think we're gonna wait several hours. I guess. I don't know. I'm worried about them like coming back this way. Like, hey, I think we missed them.
Let's not give it too much time. I think several hours.
But I feel like this is like a
probably too
one-way
much time.
street. That's what I'm worried
Yeah,
about.
that's what I'm thinking too. So if we give it too much time, they're going to come back for us.
I think-
we need to put the sneak attack on them.
Let's do.
So maybe 30 minutes to an hour
I think an hour would be good, and that we can look at their tracks
and follow them.
and then follow them.
Yeah.
And then it's kind of hard to plan because we're like I said, in a one-way street in a ravine.
Right.
Yeah.
And maybe we'll have a couple more caves, maybe not.
The only thing we can really hope for is to find like a fork.
Yes.
And we can see where they went, and we can go the opposite
Yeah.
direction. Or we can find like some small cave that we can go.
Or
through.
spider climb up with the horses.
No.
with the horses. Yeah.
Anyway.
At any time, we find the
That's-
way to do that.
That is last-ditch effort.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want that to happen.
Anyway,
Hold on.
yeah, I think we just got to take it. I don't think we can plan that much.
Right.
I think
so,
I think we know what we need to do is avoid them, pass them. But I think caution. I think caution is the plan.
avoid them and pass them. I thought we'd have to fight them because it's a one-way street. They're going their direction.
Well, I'm
They
saying
have-
we don't know. We don't know
We
what
don't know
the.
what this ravine has. to
So
hold.
if there's a fork, we'll take that fork and go the way they didn't do.
yeah, they didn't go.
That's
did-
good. Okay. All
Yeah.
right. We give it an hour and then we start following them and see what happens.
Yes.
Okay.
How long am I stupid?
A day, he said.
One whole
already.
day.
Okay.
You haven't hit a day yet.
I didn't think so.
You guys wait an hour, leave the cave, and you start up the path. And at this point, you can't hear them; they're too far away to hear that much of an echo. And everything seems like it's going smoothly. You're seeing their tracks, everything. But one thing you do notice after about a few minutes is the enormous footprints are gone.
Oh boy.
Oh man.
Oh fuck.
But the rest of them keep going.
Yes.
Okay. Good.
What time of day is it?
It's about 4 in the afternoon.
Okay.
Okay.
and 9 in the afternoon, 4 in the afternoon, and so while you guys are walking, you just see a shadow appear overhead, and gently coming to the ground, like
Featherfall, kind of.
Featherfall style. You see the giant shogunate showing up in front of you.
That looked awesome.
Run him over. just run him over.
And he takes the time to pull one blade out and cleave one of your horses in half.
Whenever
Holy hell!
And
Not Buttercup!
Buttercup is a diabetic. And that's the real cliffhanger we're going to end on today.
What? They sold us a diabetic horse.
Yeah.
That's the real crime.
Well, we don't have to worry about that now.
No, Buttercup's the one that lived.
How do you give a horse insulin?
Like,
Anyway,
find a vein, stab it, and boom.
I didn't get the cast spider. That horse will never know the joys of spider fight.
We still got one.
Okay.
That was good.
So, anyway, guys, that was the end of episode, 10?
10.
10. That was today's episode. Brought to you by...
Let's just say
but not
today's
brought to you
episode,
by-
because if you do that, here, pause.
Okay.
Let's just say today's episode. Let's not number them, because if you're gonna
No,
edit,
that we could easily.
I was about to say, like, didn't you say we're gonna make 6 and 7 one episode?
Yeah, we can
so
do
wouldn't
episode-
This be 9?
No, we could say episode 6 and 7.
Oh,
There's
okay. Okay, yeah.
I've got it. Don't worry. Still number them. We're good.
All right.
I feel like we don't need to say that's. I mean, I feel like we don't have to say here's episode 10. Like that'll
That's
be
true.
on the podcast.
That'll be on the
you know what
podcast
I mean?
as well. That's,
Like when
yeah.
people click on the.
We don't have to say it
the
every episode, but
Yeah.
I think some episodes kind of... Some people
I
do.
mean, we've recorded 10 episodes, so that's pretty cool.
That's pretty cool.
It's true.
Anyway,
All right. So thanks, you guys. That's the end of the podcast for today. Thanks for listening. Be sure to follow us on all our social media doodads and things at DWDFcast. That's on our Instagram, on our Facebook. That's also our email address, DWDFcast@gmail. We're thinking about Twitter, but Twitter kind of sucks.
yeah, I have a small
Anecdote.
not anecdote. I have a sort of a special thanks to Alan Cathy for making our intro. I don't think we ever mentioned that, did we?
Oh.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
Alan made our intro,
And it's fantastic.
Yep.
Thank you.
did a great job.
so there's more to come.
Wait.
Episodes
Episodes.
of the show.
Episodes to wait. Yeah.
I don't know. Okay, so get out there, stay sexy,
Sexy.
roll some dice.
Why are we all coughing right now?
The power of suggestion.
So you just walk in. The blind dude.
And Shane, I want